These are 20 secret car features hiding in plain sight that most drivers have no idea exist. Some will save you money, some could save your life, and others are just delightfully weird design choices that manufacturers snuck into your vehicle. Let's explore the hidden world of automotive technology you've been driving past every single day. Start with something so simple, you'll wonder how you ever missed it. That little arrow next to your fuel gauge is telling you which side of your car the gas cap is on. And it exists because one Ford designer got absolutely soaked in 1986. Jim Moylan was driving a company car through a rainstorm in April 1986 when he pulled up to the wrong side of the gas pump. Running around the car in the pouring rain just to reach the filler cap left him wet and frustrated. So he immediately wrote a memo to Ford management, proposing a simple solution. Put an arrow on the fuel gauge pointing to the correct side. Ford's Director of Interior Design replied on November 18, 1986, confirming they'd implement it. The feature debuted on the 1989 Ford Escort and Mercury Tracer in fall 1988, though it took until around 2010 before it became standard on most new cars. Seems obvious now, doesn't it? Before arrows became common, older vehicles sometimes indicated the fuel cap location by which side of the pump icon the hose appeared on. Some early Mercedes-Benz models had a triangular low fuel warning light positioned to point toward the fuel filler side. Car designers have been trying to solve this problem for decades, and a rainstorm in Detroit finally cracked it. Modern cars are filled with secret storage compartments most owners never discover. The Dodge Journey has a hidden compartment under the passenger seat, plus 2 removable bins under the floor behind the front row that you can pull out for cleaning. Land Rover Discovery owners have a storage area for valuables hidden behind the climate control panel, and only other Discovery owners would even know to look there. Porsche 911 enthusiasts call it the smuggler's box, that secret compartment under the carpet in the frunk, which is what Porsche people call the front trunk. The Honda Fit from 2009 onward has a stash box under the driver's rear seat, while both the Grand Cherokee and Dodge Durango hide a stash box under the driver's seat, with another on the passenger side, though the battery takes up most of that space. Tesla owners have their own secret weapon, the frunk. There's a story about an early Tesla owner in Hawaii whose car was broken into, and the thief smashed a window, ransacked the interior and regular trunk, but completely missed the valuables stored in the front trunk because they didn't even know it existed. Some compartments serve more practical purposes than hiding valuables. The 2021 Chrysler Pacifica features stow-and-go seating, where the second row of seats fold down completely into the floor for hauling large items. And the Honda Odyssey takes convenience to another level with a built-in vacuum cleaner and long-range hose hidden inside the vehicle. The delightful quirks come next. Skoda Superb offers not one, but 2 umbrellas hidden in the rear doors, inspired by Rolls-Royce, who pioneered the door-mounted umbrella and now includes it as standard on modern models. The original Volkswagen Beetle had a vase holder inspired by the flower power hippie years, though most people ended up using it for lipstick and pens instead of flowers. This tradition of hidden storage actually has roots in America's Prohibition era, from 1920 to 1933, when bootleggers modified vehicles with hidden compartments indoors, beneath seats, in trunks, in false gas tanks, and even in tires to smuggle alcohol. They had to be seamlessly integrated to avoid detection during inspections, which shows how long we've been playing hide-and-seek with car storage. A system that tells you when your tire is properly inflated without checking a gauge sounds too good to be true. But Nissan introduced their Easy Fill Tire Alert system as an industry-first technology, making it standard on all newly designed models beginning in 2013. The process works like this. Park your vehicle, apply the parking brake, and leave the ignition in the on position, the engine off. Start filling your tire with air, and the exterior lights will flash to show the system is monitoring the pressure change. Then, when the tire reaches the correct pressure, the horn sounds. Overinflate it, and the horn sounds again while the hazard lights flash 3 times to signal you need to release some air. This system allows you to fill underinflated tires to the recommended pressure in about half the time compared to using a traditional tire gauge. As of 2022, over 9 million vehicles sold in the US have this technology, which means approximately 36 million tires are equipped, and globally, over 5.3 million vehicles had been sold with the system as of 2018. The numbers from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration explain why this matters. 4 out of 5 consumers drive with improperly inflated tires, and nearly 11,000 tire-related motor vehicle crashes occur each year, resulting in over 600 fatalities. Properly inflated tires can save you up to 11 cents per gallon on fuel and extend the life of your tire by 4,700 miles. Salim Hamoud, Nissan's safety officer, explained it perfectly when he said, "Nissan's Easy Fill Tire Alert takes the guesswork out of filling tires and makes simple vehicle maintenance less intimidating for the average driver." The system first appeared as standard on the 2013 Nissan Altima, 2012 Nissan Leaf, and 2012 Nissan Quest, and now it's available across most of their lineup. Versa, Sentra, Altima, Maxima, Leaf, Kicks, Rogue, Rogue Sport, Murano, Pathfinder, Armada, Frontier, Titan. Anyone who's ever stood outside their car on a freezing morning, scraping ice off their windshield while their fingers go numb, needs to know about Ford's Quickclear heated windscreen technology. This feature works in seconds, even in below zero temperatures, and it's been hiding in plain sight since 1985. The technology uses a mesh of ultra-thin heating wires or silver and zinc oxide-coated film embedded between 2 layers of windshield glass, and these filaments superheat to de-ice, defog, and demist your windscreen, while also helping to defreeze your wipers. The system can clear your windshield in approximately 5 minutes, which is 5 times faster than conventional defrosting. Ford calls it Quickclear in Europe and InstaClear in the US. Rolls-Royce had it first in 1969, then it made its way to the 1985 Ford Scorpio in Europe and the 1986 Ford Taurus and Mercury Sable in the US. The system operates only when your engine is running because of the high current draw, and it normally switches off automatically after 10 minutes. When Ford offered the Quick Defrost system on the 1976 Lincoln Continental Mark IV and Ford Thunderbird, it cost $360, which is equivalent to $1,885 or £1,600 in 2022 money. That original system featured gold-bearing metallic film that gave the windshield a distinctive gold tint, making it as much a status symbol as a functional feature. Ford held the patent for years, but when it expired in 2011, other manufacturers jumped on it. Volkswagen, Vauxhall, Range Rover, Land Rover, Volvo, Mini, and Fiat Panda all adopted similar systems, and GM created their own version called Electriclear or Thermatech on Opel and Vauxhall models. The downsides exist though. Damaged heated windscreens cost significantly more to replace than regular windshields, and if the heating elements burn out, you have to replace the entire windshield. The heating wires can degrade performance of windshield-mounted accessories like GPS units, phone antennas, and radar detectors, and they can cause issues with tollway recording tags unless you place them in the correct area. At night, some drivers find the view appears slightly hazy with a starburst effect around streetlights, and some early reviewers found the heating elements distracting at night. But if you live anywhere with harsh winters, this feature is worth its weight in gold. Or should I say, worth its weight in gold-tinted windshields. Modern cars are monitoring you in ways that would have seemed like science fiction 20 years ago. And I'm not talking about privacy concerns, but about features designed to keep you safe when your brain starts to shut down on long drives. Driver alertness and drowsiness detection systems are now available from Subaru, Mercedes-Benz, Nissan, Volvo, and many others, using in-cabin cameras to monitor your eye and head movements while sensors detect erratic driving patterns. When the system detects the sudden onset of sleep or distracted driving, it alerts you to take a break, typically with a coffee cup icon appearing on your dashboard suggesting you need to rest. Mercedes-Benz takes this further with their advanced system that doesn't just alert you, but provides active intervention. If you start swerving, it vibrates the steering wheel and actually guides your vehicle back to the center of the lane, turning what could have been a tragedy into just a wake-up call. Rain-sensing wipers are common on BMW, Mercedes-Benz, Ford, Peugeot, Mini, and many others, using an infrared light sensor mounted behind your rear-view mirror that shines light onto the windshield and measures the reflection. A dry windshield fully reflects the light back to a photodiode, but when the windshield gets wet, water droplets scatter and refract the light, and an electronic control unit automatically adjusts wiper speed based on rain intensity. BMW's system is particularly sophisticated because the wiper speed adjusts based on both rainfall intensity and your vehicle speed. You can adjust sensitivity with the thumb wheel on the wiper stalk, and the system remembers your last setting, though it deactivates when you turn off the ignition. In many models, it's connected to the headlight system and automatically turns on your low beams when visibility drops. The feature gets mixed reviews from actual users, with some finding the system overly aggressive and others not aggressive enough. The frustrating part is that on vehicles equipped with rain-sensing wipers, you typically can't fully disable them in favor of traditional intermittent wipers, which means you're stuck with what the car thinks is best. We're not quite at fully autonomous vehicles yet, but your car might be driving itself more than you realize. Adaptive cruise control maintains your set speed when the road is clear, but automatically slows down when you approach a slower vehicle ahead, then speeds back up when the road clears while maintaining a safe following distance. Look for buttons on your steering wheel with car or steering wheel icons, and that's usually how you know you have it. Forward collision warning systems look ahead for rapidly slowing vehicles, and if you don't move your foot to the brake, the system flashes a warning on your dashboard. Some cars take it further, with automatic emergency braking where the vehicle actively applies the brakes to help avoid a collision, essentially overriding your inaction to prevent a crash. Speed-compensated volume control is available on the BMW 1 and 3 series, Ford Fiesta and Focus, Mini Hatch, and Peugeot 208, automatically adjusting your audio volume based on vehicle speed and road noise. Volume increases at higher speeds when road noise picks up, then decreases when you slow down, and no manual adjustment is needed because the car already knows what you want to hear. Automatic rear wiper activation is one of those clever little touches that makes you wonder why every car doesn't have it. On vehicles like the Kia Picanto, Mini Hatch, Seat Arona, and Volkswagen Polo, the rear wiper automatically turns on when you're reversing with your front wipers on, keeping your rear view clear in bad weather without you having to think about it. Traffic sign recognition sounds futuristic but is surprisingly common, with cameras mounted on your vehicle literally reading road signs and displaying them on your dashboard. You'll find this on the Ford Puma, Nissan Juke and Qashqai from 2019 onward, Peugeot 208 and Toyota Corolla Hybrid. The system displays speed limits and warnings as a backup for when you miss a road sign or when you're driving in an unfamiliar area. Long road trips through different speed zones become less stressful when your dashboard reminds you that the limit just dropped from 70 to 55, which is particularly useful when you're tired and might not catch every sign. Your car is also monitoring the temperature outside in ways you might not realize, because nearly every new car has an exterior ambient temperature display. But there's also a road temperature warning system. When the sensor detects exterior temperatures below 38 or 40 degrees Fahrenheit, it activates a snowflake light on your dashboard, sometimes with an audible warning. And the reasoning is simple. Bridges and overpasses freeze before the rest of the road, creating dangerous conditions you might not anticipate. Some features that used to be exclusive to luxury vehicles have quietly migrated down to regular commuter cars, and ambient interior lighting is a perfect example. Colored lighting softly illuminates your center console, door handles, cup holders, dashboard, and footwells, and what was originally a luxury car feature now appears standard or optional on vehicles like the Volkswagen Jetta. The colors can be changed to match your interior design or create your desired mood, with some Audi models offering over 30 different color choices. Many owners don't even realize their car has this feature, let alone that they can customize the colors and effects through vehicle settings, with instructions sitting in the owner's manual unread in the glove compartment. Lincoln models and other luxury vehicles now offer seats with built-in massage functions that loosen muscles, relax tension, improve circulation, and reduce stress from long drives or sitting in traffic. It's the kind of feature you'd expect at a spa, not in your daily commuter, but here we are getting shoulder kneading on the way to work. Headlight washers seem excessive until you actually need them. Retractable washers spray your headlights clean, which is especially useful for xenon or LED headlights, and you'll find them on the Audi A6 and A4 with xenon headlights, Range Rover Evoque, and Volvo XC60 and XC90. Muddy rural commutes or dark winter drives make this feature invaluable when your headlights are caked with road spray and you can barely see 10 feet ahead. Sometimes the best features are the simplest ones, like the fuel filler cap holder, which is just a small slot inside your fuel flap that holds the cap while you're filling your tank. It keeps the cap clean and prevents it from dangling or dripping. And once you have it, you wonder how you ever managed without such a minor but perfect detail. Shopping bag and clothes hooks are hidden behind front seats or above the backseat window in many vehicles, hanging shopping bags or clothes to prevent items from rolling around or wrinkling. Everyday life gets just a little bit easier when you're not fishing a suit jacket off the floor or chasing apples that rolled under the brake pedal. The conversation mirror, common in minivans and crossover SUVs, is an additional mirror for viewing the back seat without turning around, allowing drivers to monitor children or passengers without taking their eyes off the road. Anyone who's ever tried to hand something to a kid in the back seat while driving knows exactly why this exists and why it should be standard equipment. Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are now standard on most modern vehicles, integrating your smartphone into your car's infotainment system and letting you use apps like Google Maps, Waze, Spotify, and WhatsApp on your touchscreen display. The system reads text messages aloud and operates hands-free. And we forget how revolutionary it is to have our entire digital life seamlessly integrated into our dashboard because it's become so ubiquitous. Car designers love hiding little surprises called Easter eggs throughout vehicles. And these are design elements that serve no functional purpose but exist to delight owners who happen to notice them. The Jaguar E-Pace has two big cats, an adult and cub, climbing a hill in the corner of the windscreen, with the cub representing the baby crossover in Jaguar's lineup. The Fiat Panda has panda inscriptions on the door cards, made of thousands of tiny letters that you'd never notice unless you looked closely. Ford Mustang and Range Rover Evoque both feature logo projection lights that display their brand's logo on the ground beneath the car when you open the door, with the Mustang version working like a pony-themed bat signal. Range Rover actually did it first, but the Mustang gets more attention because, well, it's a Mustang. Vauxhall and Opel cars have a shark design integrated into the glove box ribs. And according to the origin story, a designer's son suggested, "Papa, why don't you just draw a shark?" And so they did. The Volvo XC90 has a spider on the inside of a storage bin, while the electric Fiat 500e has an outline of the classic Cinquecento, the original 500 from 1957 to 1975, inside the door grab handle, plus a silhouette of the Turin skyline on the mobile phone holder. The Nissan Ariya has sakura cherry blossom leaves inside the glove box, as a reminder of Japanese heritage. The Jeep Renegade is famous for multiple Easter eggs, including a spider inside the fuel filler cap that symbolizes efficiency, with the idea being you'll fill up so infrequently that cobwebs will appear. Some older vehicles had quirky functional features that feel like Easter eggs in hindsight, like the Renault Modus MPV with its boot chute that allowed access to the luggage area without lifting the whole tailgate. Useful when someone parked too close behind you. The 1996 Nissan Almera had a curry hook, somewhere to hang takeaway food bags, while an older Vauxhall Corsa had the FlexFix integrated bike rack that popped out from behind the rear number plate via a handle in the boot, complete with extra rear lights. These Easter eggs and quirky features represent something bigger than just fun design choices. Car designers are real people who want to inject personality and joy into what could otherwise be purely utilitarian machines. And every time you discover one, it's like the designer is winking at you from across time. One widely circulated car feature needs addressing because it could literally be the difference between life and death. You've probably seen the viral posts claiming that car headrests are designed to break windows in emergencies, with the metal bars supposedly able to be removed and used to shatter glass if you're trapped in a submerged vehicle. This is completely false. Car headrests are not designed to break windows, and their primary purpose is to prevent whiplash in accidents, which is why NHTSA regulations focus on whiplash prevention, not window breaking. Research from the University of Manitoba by Dr. Gordon Giesbrecht found that removing a headrest can be time-consuming and difficult, especially for first-timers, and many cars with airbag headrests have non-removable headrests. Even when you can remove them, Headrests make relatively poor tools to break tempered glass because the metal bars are blunt, not sharp, and they're made of lightweight aluminum. Even from the exterior, with more swing room, it takes many attempts to break glass with a headrest. The critical problem is that in a sinking vehicle, you have a 30 to 90-second window to escape, and wasting time trying to remove your headrest and fumble with it as an improvised tool uses up your critical escape time. What should you use instead? Emergency escape hammers or glass breakers with spring-loaded center punches, carbide-tipped tools, and seatbelt cutters, which are often combined with glass breakers. Products like RescMe, VicSing, LifeHammer, StatGear Auto Survival Kit, or T3 Tactical Auto Escape Tool are what you need. And even the metal seatbelt clip can break tempered glass if you strike low at the front corner of the window. But here's something else you need to know. These tools only work on tempered glass used in side and rear windows. Laminated glass, used in windshields and some newer side windows, cannot be broken with standard emergency tools. So you need to check your vehicle's window labels or contact the manufacturer to determine what type of glass you have. This myth is dangerous because it gives people false confidence that they have an emergency escape tool built into their car when they don't. Buy a proper emergency escape tool, keep it accessible, and know how to use it before you need it. These 20 features, from Jim Moylan's rain-soaked inspiration for the fuel gauge arrow to Nissan's tire pressure system that honks when you're done, from Ford's heated windscreen to the delightful Easter eggs hidden throughout modern vehicles, represent something bigger than just automotive technology. They show us that cars are designed by real people solving real problems, sometimes in clever ways, sometimes in quirky ways, and sometimes in ways that seem obvious only in hindsight. Some of these features will save you money on gas and tire wear. Some will keep you safer on long drives. And some will just make you smile when you discover a tiny shark in your glove box. The next time you get in your car, take a moment to explore. Check your owner's manual, press buttons you've never pressed, and look in corners you've never looked. Because chances are, your car is hiding features you didn't know existed, designed by engineers and designers who wanted to make your driving experience just a little bit better. And if you're driving with improperly inflated tires, do yourself a favor and check that pressure. Because according to NHTSA, 4 out of 5 of you are. Those 11 cents per gallon add up, and so do those 4,700 miles of extra tire life. Your wallet and the 600 families affected by tire-related fatalities each year will thank you. Now you know, and knowing, as they say, is half the battle. The other half is actually reading that owner's manual sitting in your glove compartment.